by updating us on all the injured players.
Labushkin, he skated this morning. He's doing well. He did have a number of symptoms the other night, and because of that, they want to be extra cautious with him. Obviously, Hall's back out there today. There was, again, precaution the other night, but he's doing well, so he's available tonight. Mrazek is getting another consultation today just to get some confirmations on some things, but at this point, it's looking like he's going to be out a minimum of 6 weeks. If anything changes on that front, we'll let you know, but that's the sense we have right now.
We didn't see Jack today, but
Yeah, Jack is simply a day off for Jack today. He's been working real hard to come back here. He's actually cleared medically at this point. It's just a matter of him feeling good and ready to play in the game. And it's been a while since we've had a full practice as a team. So he wasn't going to play tonight or isn't going to play tonight. And because of that, as we forecast ahead here, we don't have another day off until Wednesday. So because of that, we thought today's a good day for him to take off, and then he'll be with us full go in practice tomorrow.
And just to be clear on Labushkin, that was concussion symptoms here?
He got head injury. I don't know if we're going to call it concussion symptoms necessarily, but he was not comfortable. They were not comfortable allowing him to go back to play, and he wasn't comfortable in playing.
Is there any dismay on your part that Hall just got a fine for that?
I mean, it's not my job to make those decisions. The league handles those decisions. Obviously, I'm disappointed that we lost the player in the game and put us in a real tough spot as a team as a result. And he's not available for us to play tonight. He's a guy who has been playing very well for us. So for him to not be available as a result of a play like that is tough to take. But we will move on from here. We're happy to hear that it looks like it's not going to be serious. It's not going to hold him out for too long. We hope he continues to progress and will be available for us in the near future.
Are you curious to see what Carolina looks like with some different guys?
Yeah, we are. He's been excellent with Liljegren, and Liljegren has been great playing with Gio. When you take somebody out of the mix, it naturally is going to create some sort of change in the group. So we thought we have a real pretty good sample with Liljegren, and that works well. It's a chance to get him a look with Hall, get Brody back with Riley, which we haven't had for quite some time now. So we just thought it was a good opportunity for us to look at some different things.
In light of the Mrazek injury, how would you describe your confidence in your goaltending going forward here?
Well, Sheldon has done a great job. He's won big games for us. He comes in the other night on the road against the Boston Bruins, with lots of game left, and it's a tight game at that point. And beat Carolina in here. I mean, he's won some big hockey games, and he's done really well. I think he's gaining confidence. The more comfortable he gets here, obviously Jack is right on the cusp of returning, and looks really good. So from that sense, we feel good. But most importantly, at this point for me, as I've been talking about all the way through this season, and certainly the last little stretch, is just how I'm focused on how we play as a team. And when we play like we have been playing, it gives, no matter who's in goal, a great chance of success, and we've seen that here of late.
Sheldon, how much are you keeping in mind the December 5th game against Winnipeg, the lineup tonight?
I mean, we weren't happy with how that game went for us, but it's really just we're focused on getting a win here tonight. It's just two important points for us, and we need them, so we need to be prepared to win. But at the same time, whatever their game brings, and it's not just for tonight, but it's for the rest of the season, it's through playoffs, all that kind of stuff. We've got to be prepared to compete and play within whatever the game is going to bring and provide, and be comfortable inside that. So some of that goes into the decisions.
With Clifford and Simmons and going together on the same line, is that potential for anticipating a playoff type feel and that sort of thing, physicality that you have to expect?
Well, I think it's going to be a physical game. We're hoping so. I mean, all of our games have been more physical of late. And I think part of that is just our team has been very purposeful in being more physical and being more engaged in that sense. Having those guys in. I mean, obviously Simmer missed last game. We don't want to have him sitting for too long. Blackwell probably played his best game the other night, and he'll go right back in on Saturday. But I wanted to get these 3 veteran guys an opportunity to come in and play in a very hard and competitive game against a team that those 3 guys played and it didn't go so well for us last time around. So here we go. We'll give them another opportunity to play. Didn't have a lot of other options to take out, so that's why I talked to Blackwell about the situation. He is going to go right back in because he did a really good job for us for the night, not just in scoring, but how he played, how he helped that line, how he played at center. And I've talked to the other 3 guys about, they've all 3 of them to me have got to continue to get better. As, Blackwell has come in and done a good job for us, and he's got a leg up on them. Those are veteran guys that we respect greatly, and we want them to continue to find their game.
Dahlstrom kind of an ace in the hole for you in the Marlies, a veteran guy you can call up in a situation like this?
Yeah, we feel so. We really liked this game that he played for us earlier, and he's done a great job down there. He's had some injuries of late that he's battled through, but the feedback that we've gotten from the Marlies has been great. Anytime I've turned my TV on and watched, he's looked good. And when he's been around here, he's done a good job, and Dean's comfortable with him. So in that sense, definitely it's nice to have a guy like that down there.
The playoff races are so different in the Eastern and Western Conference this year. Like in the East, it's basically set 8 teams in there. In the West, there's teams like the Jets and a bunch of others that are still scratching. Can you put that down, anything, why there's such a difference in the races this year?
Hard to say. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything you can pinpoint on it. It's pretty unique, I guess. But for whatever reason in the East this year, there's been a more clear divide, and it's been jammed up there in the West. But I don't know. It's hard to put a finger on it. You're kind of at the point now, where every night you're facing a team that's probably really in kind of 3 different predicaments, right? They're either confident that they're going to be in the playoffs and jockeying for position, perhaps, are really looking to refine their game. And then you've got guys such as the Jets today that are trying to stay alive and stay in that fight. And then you got other teams that are competing for jobs and trying to build a culture and change a culture or whatever it might be. But you're at the point of the year, no matter who you're playing, you're going to be in for a game. We expect these are 2 important points for Winnipeg, 2 very important points for us, just the same, regardless of what's happening in the East or West. I mean, we all have things to play for.
How long you'll have Jake available? Or is it still day-to-day?
Yeah, I would say it's day-to-day. It's getting close. I think you could probably attach similar to Jack in the sense that while Muzz has had some practices with us, he's been red jerseyed and he's been doing quite a bit, but not full contact. So the lack of practice time for us has kind of hurt him in that sense of being comfortable and confident coming back to play, but he's real close, I would say.
Austin was saying it feels like a normal game day for him, even though he's on the doorstep of a pretty big number. What do you appreciate about, I guess, the humble approach he takes to his craft?
Yeah, I don't think it's a combination of, I don't think he gets too worked up about these kind of things. I think he wants to score and help the team as much as he can, and knows he has the ability to do great things, and appreciate that about him. But I don't think he gets too worked up about it. At the same time, he has great confidence in his ability to just stay focused, control what he can control, go out and compete and play.
How difficult is it for you to sort of manage through the remainder of the season with guys getting hurt, running high position? You want a healthy lineup in the playoffs, and you also want to finish as high as you can in the standings with guys getting hurt. Like how do you manage through all that?
I mean, obviously, if we don't want guys playing through things unnecessarily at this point in time, things that they could normally play through or whatever that, but injuries and stuff are part of our game. It's just the reality of it, of all sports really, but certainly in our game, these guys can get injured in games, guys can get injured in practice. I mean, you need to create competitive environments. You need to have it be that way no matter what's going on. So we can't sacrifice any of that just to, just for the, to try to hope, we remain healthy. Things can happen. So we're not too focused on that. We're managing our schedule, we're managing our workloads, those kind of things as best we can. Take, the day off we took yesterday as an example. It wasn't necessarily a scheduled day off initially, but just thought it was the appropriate time. And looking what's ahead, we're going to go 5 days in a row here now. So we manage those things, but the injuries, our team, much as you want to manage all those things, our team needs to feel good and confident and playing well with a good foundation, that gives us a chance to succeed when things are tough. We think we've done that here of late, and that's our focus. So we don't want to focus on anything else, standings, all that kind of stuff. That'll all sort itself out if we just continue to play the way that we have. That's what we're most focused on, is to feel good about our game going into the playoffs.
So we let them go on the trip.
We haven't gotten to that point yet on that, but I would think so, yes, based on the way things have been mapped out to me. In terms of confirmation on that, I don't have that.